Hello my friends, my name is Forge and welcome to our brand new add-on release. So today I'm going to be releasing a brand new update for my Scarecrow add-on. If you want to get this add-on update, there will be a link down below in the description. So this add-on introduces some scarecrows to your game that you can place inside your own Minecraft world. And these will be used to scare away monsters that you may not want around your bases. There's also a special scarecrow which I'll talk about a little bit later on. Now once you download the add-on down below in the description, you'll need to go down to the experimental section and activate all of the creator features, upcoming creator features, and molding features. And you also need to make sure that you're in the beta. If you're in the beta of 1.18.10, then you'll be able to play with this add-on. The reason being is because it's using an experimental feature which is not part of the main release yet, but it will be coming very soon. However, when the next update does release, then you should be able to use this in your world, which is going to be 1.18.10. And with that, click on play beta and you'll be able to get these scarecrows. But let's go talk about how you can get these scarecrows. How exactly do you get the scarecrow? Well, you need a leather chest plate, grab 2 pieces of wheat for the arms, you need a stick for the base, and a carved pumpkin or even a jack-o'-lantern for the head. And then you'll be greeted with your scarecrow that you can put anywhere in your world. And the best part about the scarecrow is that they come in different colors. So if you really wanted to, you could dye it to a nice green, you could dye it to a pink, a purple, or a blue. Pretty much all the colors that are in Minecraft right now, you can make a colored scarecrow for that. And there's even a colored jack-o'-lantern scarecrow you can get as well. In order to dye your scarecrows, go ahead and grab any color dye that you want. So for example, let's say we want a red scarecrow. Well, I place on the scarecrow, then I interact with the red dye, then it changes to a red color. If you decide that you no longer want it to be colored and you want it to revert back to brown, well, just use a water bucket, then it will get rid of all that color. You won't be wasting any of your precious cocoa beans, just change it back to the default color. So now let's go talk about why you might want a scarecrow. So within the world of Minecraft, there is a ton of monsters that might want to get you, and you might want to protect your base from zombies or skeletons or whatever kind of monster might be coming after you, because let's be honest, none of us want to end up dying by those creatures. But for the scarecrows, they're going to allow you to scare away certain types of mobs. Here's a list of mobs that can be scared of the scarecrows: spider, any kind of undead mob, enderman, foxes, so you finally have a way of protecting your chickens from them, phantoms, any kind of illager, creepers will also avoid them. These monsters do not like scarecrows at all. They're absolutely terrified. And I also made it so the scarecrows can be charged up, just like a charged creeper. If I press this button, then watch this, all the scarecrows will be set on fire, but they will not take any fire damage from the lightning or even from the fire. They now have this aura around them. Depending on the color that your scarecrow is, the aura will also be that same color. So if you got yourself a purple scarecrow, then you'll have a purple aura. Or if he's blue, you'll have a blue aura, and so on and so forth. I introduced this because I thought it looked pretty cool. If they are charged up, then they have an even bigger radius, which is 12 blocks. So it will be double than what it was originally. So if you want to keep the monsters away from a further distance, then you'll need to get yourself a charged scarecrow. There is also another item that you can make for the scarecrows, and that is a scarecrow hat. Now the hat can be either worn by the player or even your scarecrow. So in order to equip it to your scarecrow, just simply interact, then it places it on the top of the pumpkin. But also it changes the color depending on the color of the scarecrow. I also added armor stand poses to the scarecrow. So in order to activate them, you need to crouch, then interact, then it cycles through all the different poses. The reason why you have to crouch is because if you're standing up and interact, the hat will get removed. And I know that many people don't want to get the hat removed every time they want to change the pose. Now let's say you want to light up your area while still having a wonderful scarecrow. Well, if you end up using a jack-o'-lantern as the head instead of using a regular pumpkin, then you'll be greeted with the lit scarecrow. And if I were to set it to time set midnight, then I press enter, then it's actually going to emit some light. I made it so whenever it ends up spawning in, a light block will spawn in, and whenever you kill it, the light block will disappear. We're not done yet, because I added in another scarecrow to the game, and it is called the witchcrow. Scarecrow Witch. There are 2 variants of the witchcrow. There is the jack-o'-lantern variant and the regular variant. But however, this time in the recipe, you're also going to be adding potion of harming. And you can either use instant damage 2 or you can use instant damage 1. But they will both give you a witchcrow. Fundamentally, the witchcrow works exactly like the regular scarecrows, in which they'll keep monsters away from your bases. The one thing that will separate them from the regular scarecrows is that the witchcrow can actually shoot potions. I had to make a new projectile, which is simply basically called the Scarecrow potion. And whenever this potion will hit a mob, it will deal some damage. It's basically like the harming potion. The original idea behind this was to make it shoot harming potions for the mobs that are not dead, and then for mobs that are undead like zombies and skeletons, then it would switch to a healing potion. But I couldn't get that functionality to work, so I went ahead and opted in on making a new potion instead. Now the witchcrow has a radius of 8, so let's say I place on a creeper right here. Then the witchcrow will take notice and it's gonna start to shoot some potions. As long as that mob is in the radius of 8 blocks, then the creeper will get hit by the potion. But however, as you can notice, he just got out of the radius. If you charge him, then he has an even greater radius of about 16 blocks. So it's going to be double than the regular witchcrow has, which is going to be very good for taking out mobs. Just like with the regular scarecrow, there's also a lit witchcrow, which will emit light around the area, and whenever you destroy the scarecrow, then the light will also go away with it. There's also a witch hat that you can obtain whenever you end up killing a witch. This will be a little bit of a rarer drop. So we're going to spawn in a few witches, and we're going to see how many witch hats that we can obtain. So out of all those witches, we only got 2 witch hats. So we didn't obtain very many of those. Once you have the witch hat, you can place it on any of the witch crows. And you can even wear it yourself, which is a really cool bonus. When you're ready to take the hat off your witch crow, then simply interact and the hat will get removed and you'll get it right back again. But make sure that you're using a hand that is not holding another hat. Because if you're holding another hat, it will not take it back off. You can only take it off if you do not have the hat in your hand. So as you can see, the hat is now removed. You can also pose them in different poses, just like you can with the regular scarecrow. That's basically all that I've done for this update for the scarecrow add-on. I would love to hear what you have to say about this down below in the comments, and if you want to use this in your own survival worlds, then there will be a link down below in the description. But I want to mention really quickly that this is in the beta currently, so you're not going to be able to use this if you are playing in the regular Minecraft versions. Well, at least until 1.18.10 releases. When that update releases, then you will be able to use this in the full release. If you guys enjoyed today's video, let me know by leaving a like on it, subscribe if you're around here. Hope you have a lots of cool day, and I will catch you next time. Goodbye.